Hello and welcome. This is the second round of the EU xkcd Starcraft 2 tournament. Here we see Tomo up against Garlito, otherwise known as Dasboard, on the forum. Both players pulling Terran in this game. Wish each other good luck and have fun and that. Tomo is, as far as I'm aware, a platinum or possibly a diamond player, while Dasboard here is back in the bronze leagues, although I remember reading that he just got promoted to the silver league, but was struggling there. Up at 10 supply. Yeah, both men just making probes at the moment. Supply depot going down from Tomo. Should be seeing the same thing from Dasboard. Yep, Dasboard using his to wall off the base, maybe. Having stopped at the moment, not really pushing that probe. Really kind of struggling with money there for a second. Tomo here, just going on little scout, round the map. Just a nice little trip. The supply depot's down. Things just going normally. There we go. The 13 barracks there, pretty normal. And again, got a barracks up here, but still supply blocked. Really should have got that supply depot out earlier. It's really going to fall behind in the drone count. In fact, if we look, there we go. Not drone count, sorry, we're watching too much Zerg. SCV count now 3 behind. That's a lot in the early stages of the game. Dropping a quick second barracks. What are we seeing here? Tomo again with the barracks and just dropping a refinery, going for gas. Going double refinery, so probably going to see a factory fairly soon and possibly teching up to starports. I don't know why, but I cannot actually hear the sound of this game. I don't know what's going on there. But so if it hasn't recorded, I apologise, and you've just got my voice over silence, which is not the most fun thing for you, but never mind. Here we are, some Marines popping out now in Dasboard's base. I'm just gonna have a look at these units again. Not too far behind on the SCV count. Got it back to 3, but see now we see Tomo dropping mules. Dasboard here, not producing SCVs, not upgraded to an orbital command yet. Really big mistakes. Here we see the barracks going down with a tech lab, and yep, factory, just as I predicted. Because I've been watching a hell of a lot of Starcraft 2 lately, and so I like to think I know when people put down double gas, they are probably going to build a factory. Either that, or they're just wasting time. Tomo's scout nearly being taken down by these Marines. But he knows these two are here. Yep, he saw these two. He saw the reactor going down. What's this? A tech lab finally going down. Any more buildings in this base? Nope. So here, factory's finished now. We'll see any early production from it. Getting the stim pack, which is pretty common sense. Stim pack's something a lot of new players tend not to use, seeing it as damaging their units, but it can come in so handy. It can really be the turning point. We've got over here. We've got a starport going down, called that as well. I am fairly good at this job. Excuse my coughing, I'm going to drink some Diet Pepsi. Yep, now a second barracks for Tomo. Just progressing nicely. What's going down here? Just a supply depot. Barracks. Just going off a 3 racks base at the moment. With just the 1 gas up. And again, stim pack researching here. Just moving out with this small amount of units at the moment. Maybe doing some harass, maybe just securing this. We'll just follow him down. Obviously, I'm not so high-tech as to be able to cover this with a lovely little Jesse screen, like all the actual commentators do. So you know when this game's going to end, and I apologise for that. but you know, maybe in the future, I'll do better. Now here we see the first of the siege tanks dropping out, getting the siege tech nice and early. Not adding anything here, no concussive shells yet, no marauders out in fact, and has supply blocks himself and is forced to bring 2 SCVs now to produce these supply depots. Just a little bit of bad macro there. And here we see the tech lab here. Researching Cloak, gonna go for Banshees, so effective in Terran vs Terran. And now we see the expansion beginning to go down. Now up here, Dasboard's just massing these Marines Marauders. Could probably do with teching up to a starport simply for the medevacs, the Marine Marauder medevacs. I mean, you get a Viking, apologies. You get a factory, you get some siege tanks out. Could be really effective. It's kind of standard play. Is Marines, Marauders, tanks, and medevacs. Tomo here, good protection down this. No way Dasboard can move in with any units without taking damage from this siege tank. Really good placement there. And a second one coming out right now. Is he using these barracks? Yep. Just churning Marines out of the barracks. Good air defence. And yep, here we see some Banshees dropping out, which is completely expected because I know what I'm talking about. Which is why you are listening to me. And now I'm just looking at uninteresting parts of the screen. I keep coming back here. I'm not sure why. Still training these SCVs. Just kind of both players amassing armies now. Here we see Dasboard still not really doing anything. Only these 3 Raxes. And not even producing any units currently. Ah, there go 2. Really struggling with his economy because he's not making these SCVs. That is so bad. And he's got the orbital command on a control Greek. Just 1S. It's the simplest thing in the world. Here we see the orbital command here. Moving out to take this expansion. Just being covered by these 2 Banshees. These 2 Banshees who I assume are going to go on a harass. No, in fact, sorry. Completely ignoring his natural to move over here and take the island expansion. That was slightly surprising, but obviously is well defended. I assume this is full of SCVs. No, it isn't. I'd have filled this with some SCVs first, because it's going to take a while before he can start producing units out of here, and he is supply blocked yet again. All these now having to make these supply depots, allowing himself to get supply blocked. And his Banshees are now moving up both sides of the map. Coming in, finally a bit of excitement. This starport is up, pulling out the medevacs as I predicted. Will do him no good against these Banshees. No good at all. He's got no unit protection. If they climb, then there's nothing he can do about it. Dasboard stimming occasionally there, but just needs to get a Raven out, needs to cancel this to get a Raven out. Nothing around the barracks, nobody coming in. Completely devastated there. And these matches are just going to tear this place apart. Absolutely nothing at all. Well, they have energy. Dasboard can do about it. He's just got a few units hold up over here. This feels like the end of the game. It's just poor economy Dasboard all the way through. Poor unit production. Not getting nothing out of here. Nothing out of here. Just not having any money to do anything. And yeah, which is unsurprising. These Banshees here could be helping blow up, but are just content. These Banshees are anyway. Dasboard just trying to push out with his medevac, but God knows where to. With just 3 SCVs and 1 almost dead Marauder in it. Yeah, it's just hovering here now. this is all over by the good game. Dasboard flying his orbital command into the corner of the map. Maybe going to try and come down here and rebuild, but it's just going to be so far behind economy-wise. If we look at income, it's 0 for Dasboard. He can afford to make 2 He has 4 halves. These are tearing the base apart. There is simply nothing. Not really sure what's going on. This medevac just kind of hanging around. This one surviving SCV here, just coming up to mine. But this isn't going to do a lot of good while these Banshees are still about. He's got no... He's got a factory in Starcraft. Just... Tech Lab. Raven. You know, it's not going to win in the game because it's over. But you know these Banshees are here. You know they've got cloak. They're just going to come in here. They're just going to blow everything up. There's nothing in this team here. And Dasboard quite disappointed about losing this game, but there's a good game. Really, this is the kind of thing you expected with obviously a bronze level player up against someone like Tomo. But fantastic play from Tomo, and you know, good friendly game. And that was game 1 of their 3 games, and I will be moving on to game 2 shortly.